What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to DriveHub, and in today's video I'm going to be answering one of the most asked questions that I've honestly ever gotten in the history of my YouTube channel, and that is how I installed these Raptor lights in my Jeep Wrangler. Sprinklers, I swear. Yes, the observant viewer will note that there is a Raptor light out. Now that is a problem with these little LEDs that I'm going to tell you guys about. They do go out, I don't know, maybe once every like 2 years I'll have to change one of these, which I guess really isn't that bad. And remember, I am in absolutely no way a genius or a smart person at all. And this is not a very hard thing to do. So first things first, I'll give you guys a little update as to what I've done to the Jeep in the past few days that I didn't film, and then I'll jump into how I did this Raptor light setup. You can see the new LED reverse light bulbs. What an awesome mod these were to do. Stupid easy to install. Took like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, even for an idiot like me to do. And they only cost not very much money. I forget exactly how much, but I'll include a link for the ones that I used down in the description below. Let's turn that key off so we don't kill the battery. And next, I painted all of the bolts up here with a actual Mopar paint pen. I still have to actually clean the body of the Jeep. But if you guys remember when I installed these, those were nice new stainless steel bolts. And all I did was hit them with this Mopar paint pen. It's PX8 to match the body color of my Jeep. I just thought that it looked kind of silly with those as stainless steel. So that was a nice little project. Just touch that up. I think I'm gonna do the bolts that hold on the rock hard sliders down there. I think I'll hit those with black to complete the blacked out look, even though right now it's rocking the pollinated look. Because one of the Raptor lights is out, I figured it was a perfect opportunity to walk you guys through how I installed these and show you the little LED bulbs that I used in here. And there are like a million different companies that make these little tiny LED bulbs in orange, and I'll include links down below for the ones that I used prior to these ones, and then these ones. This is actually my first time trying these ones out, because the ones that I did use that are installed right now are discontinued. Granted, those ones have been in there for a long time. So the secret is, well, there actually really isn't a secret. So all we did was hang this piece of angle iron. It's just a slotted piece of angle iron, and it's hung by these bolts right there through existing holes in the Jeep. Those holes were there. Didn't have to drill or anything. And as you can see down here, you can see there's just a wing nut holding that one up, and then the angle iron is suspended by that long bolt. There's the other one right up there, hard to see with the lights on. So then all I did was paint that piece black, and you'll see that the lights are threaded, and there's a nut on the back. So you just put the light through the slot that's in the middle of each of the Jeep grill slots, and then you tighten up the nut behind it. That's it. You can then run the wiring right behind the angle iron. Unfortunately, this wire, you can see right here, didn't want to cooperate and it's hanging down. You just run the wires through there, up through here, and then I just grabbed power from a constant source. I can't remember if it was from there. That's a directional technically, and these do not flash when I use my turn signals because I'm not a BMW driver and I use those. forgot how much of a pain in the ass that is, because you can't see the nut on the other side from anywhere. So you have to guess what size wrench it is. But we're finally done. We have the Raptor light that is not working out of the Jeep. Now it can go off. Now we're going to take one of our new ones. They do look a little different. Oh no, they are individual. Whew, thank God. I might as well replace all of the lights while I'm in here. I'm not a smart person, but that does seem like the smart thing to do. So what I'm going to do now is remove the other two Raptor lights. I'm going to put this one in, of course, so that we can remember where it's supposed to be. And then I'm going to remove the other two Raptor lights, and then we'll start to deal with the wiring. So I've test wired everything right now. I've put on the connectors. I almost said little connectors because they are very, very small gauge wire. As I'll show you right here. I don't know what gauge wire these are, but it's tiny. It's absolutely tiny. So I had to strip like a large amount so that there was a lot of exposed wire, and then I had to keep twisting it and folding it over and twisting it so that it was big enough to be accepted by... Red is 16 to 22 gauge wire according to this box right here. So I made it work. Please don't make fun of me if any of you are electricians. I'm just a boy. And the reason that I individually wired each of these like this, and this is a little pro tip for you. As I said, these lights aren't the best quality-wise. They are bolted right to the front of my Jeep, and they get hit with everything because the grill is completely flat. So these things are literally abused every single time that you drive. So it's no wonder that they do fail. But again, you get like a year, 2 years out of each light. So after changing these things out so many times, I thought it was best to just add connectors so that when a light breaks, I disconnect it, I unbolt it, I add new connectors to the new light, and I just plug it in. So that's what's worked out for me for the past like 5 years that I've had these on there. But as I said, everything's wired up now. Let's go turn on the lights and see if they work. Oh wow, you can already see like an orange glow. Holy sh! Those things are bright. Wow. Look at a standard halogen bulb in there, and then jeez, man, does that look good. Whew. Jeez, you can see like an orange glow on me. These things are amazing. Now the old Raptor lights were cool, they were bright, but nowhere near as bright as these ones. I'm shocked right now. These things are stupid bright. If I'd like find myself on a trail that I'm not supposed to be on at night and I don't want to be seen with the bright LEDs, I could just like click on my running lights and have these things guide the way. That is amazing. All right, I'll contain myself. So now what I'm gonna do, slight problem, it's 9 o'clock at night on a Friday. Yes, this is where I spend my Friday nights. And this was all I had for, why can't I think of what this is called? This stuff, the protector stuff. Right, that's all I have right now in my shop. So what I think I'm gonna do for now is attach all these connectors, tuck away the wiring, and then tomorrow I'll get the correct protective wrap wire condom, that's what we'll call it, and then I'll unplug all the connectors and make it all nice and clean like that, and protected, because as I said, this is a very unprotected area of the Jeep. You want to make sure that all your connectors and stuff, especially with these, are secure, are protected from the elements. Now, before I go, I wanted to show you guys the one, literally the only drawback, negative, I guess, of this Raptor light setup. And for that, I have to close the hood. So here is the issue. When you shut the hood latch right here, the spring hood latch, hits the top of the angle iron. So to fix this, well, you don't. You just adapt and overcome. You pull the latch back, and then the hood goes down as much as it needs to. Again, I'll show you. You shut the hood, hits it, pull the latch, and it goes down. Then you can latch your hood shut like normal. No problems there. And when we come down here, you can see where the latch hits. So when you pull it out like that, it goes down and it sits. It actually might just hit the top of the light, actually. I didn't even realize that. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like it does just hit the top of the light. And that might just make the hood actually close. I didn't realize this. At a little bit of an angle. Not enough for you to even notice if I didn't say anything. And then when you go to pop the hood, you can pop it as normal. But when you go to close it, you hit there, you just have to pull that out. That's literally second nature for me to do now. So that's the only negative to having this Raptor light set up. I actually haven't seen another way of doing this. You could probably put mesh behind the grille. Like I think they make those mesh inserts. And you could put the lights through that. Then they would be really far out. I'm not exactly sure how that would look. I do like that these are a little recessed. The only negative to having them recessed is that if you look at it from an angle, hold on, let me turn on the lights. When you look at it from an angle, you can't see them. Only when you're in the right spot can you see all of them. But for what it's worth, I think this is one of my absolute all-time favorite mods on my Jeep. I literally giggle when I say it because when you see this thing at night, it looks amazing. I know a lot of the overlanding guys, the Tacoma guys, the 4Runner guys, and girls, sorry, they have these lights. I always loved the look, and I think it looks amazing on the Jeep Wrangler. So I probably did a horrible job of explaining how this is set up, but if you guys have any additional questions, be sure to leave them down below, and be sure to hit that subscribe button for more Jeep content because the list of stuff that I have to do to this, it doesn't end. And it also turns out that like 90% of my viewers are not subscribed. That hurts. It helps a lot to subscribe, and it's free. So come on guys, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you like the look of the Raptor lights on the Jeep Wrangler. And I'm not exactly sure when this video is going to be going up. I'm sure it's going to be way past this by now, but this weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and as you're having fun and barbecuing and partying, just don't forget the reasons why we have this long weekend. But I will see you guys in the next one. Happy motoring.